Hi, David Grieve here. Morning habits. Are your morning habits setting you up for success? The reason I ask you this question is because most of the people that I've been dealing with have great goals and achievements and ideas and ambition to go out and get after the things that they want to achieve, whether it's on a daily basis or a weekly basis. But more often than not, what we start to find out is that their morning habits don't exactly set them up for a lot of success throughout the day. Now let me give you a little bit of insight into my morning habits. I wake up, obviously, and I'm very grateful for that most days. But anyway, when I get up, the first thing that I do is I take in some water. So I take around 1 litre of water every morning, but I highly recommend that you take at least a tall glass or around half a litre if you can. The first thing I do after this is I personally do a morning meditation. My meditation lasts anything between 20 and 30 minutes. But if meditation is something that you've not really tried before or a little bit, I'm not really sure if this is for me, then I'll put a couple of links below this video or in the post, and you can have a look at that. It's quite a good intro meditation that I started myself a couple of years ago, and it's quite a good way to give you a little insight and to allow you a space to clear the noise out of your brain. So the first thing I do is meditation. Again, 20 to 30 minutes. The next thing I do is around 20 minutes of stretching. I suppose kind of yoga-ish. It's mostly moaning and groaning, maybe like a tired seal trying to bite his tail or something like that. Years of damage on my back, but anyway, I use this time to get my muscles moving, get my body stretched, get my blood flowing through my body. It's very, very good for you. I'm sure a lot of people listening do something very similar, but it's very good to activate this first thing in the morning. It gets your endorphins started to build up. You can do some exercises, whether it's press-ups, sit-ups, skipping ropes, whatever it is you do in the morning. Get yourself moving for around 20 minutes. What I do straight after that is I pour myself a mug of hot water and lemon and ginger. God love my wife, she always makes sure that I've got fresh ginger and fresh lemon there for me. But I have a mug of this in the morning. Now note that I haven't had any breakfast so far. Before I move on to the next part, I don't have any breakfast for at least an hour after I get up. The reason for that is the water is to dehydrate me after a full night's sleep. The hot water and lemon and ginger is to get my metabolism going and my body going. And the food take is about an hour after. It's kind of came recommended to me through years of study and kind of analysing what other people are doing and successful people are doing. That's a habit that I've got myself into. It suits my body really well. Try it if it's for you, fair enough. If it's not, then find what suits you best. But I recommend you don't eat as soon as you wake up. At least take the water first and give yourself around an hour before you eat. What I do after that is I take 15 to 20 minutes. I use a one-page planner and I plan out my day. Again, I'll put a link or a copy of the planner below the video or on the post, but don't be taken aback when you see it. Now the project planner, or the daily planner, the 1 day planner, is made up of 3 sections. First top section is what your projects are. It's got project 1, project 2, project 3, and then a list of 5 items for each of the projects. Now when we say project, it can be a project, or it can be your job, it can be your family, it can be something you're trying to do on the side or whatever it is. So just mark that down. I'll do a separate video on how to do the planner, but the purpose of that 20 minutes is to get myself focused for what I want to achieve out the day. Now there are some things on that planner that roll over into day, but the key thing about the planner is to put 3 things down for that day. Just 3 things. They can be small, they can be large, but achievable things that you can do. That might be finish an article that I'm writing. It might be paint the wall. It might be take my mum for coffee. It doesn't matter what it is, your life and your daily events and your chores or your job or your family, they kind of dictate a lot of that, but make sure you've got 3 things in that you can achieve, something that you're working towards, and that will, 1, give you something to focus on. 2, it means that when you do achieve them, you build up your self-esteem and your confidence with progress and consistency. And the morning habits of giving yourself some mind space, getting your body moving, having a plan for the day, activates levels of energy in you that you probably won't have felt for some time, and it will start to get you a little bit focused for your day ahead. So that's a little insight to my morning habits. I strongly recommend and suggest that if you probably do have morning habits, but they might not be setting you up for success. So look at your morning habits, see if you can do it. You might be wondering, how do you do this because you're so busy in the morning? The simple answer is, I get up at 4:30. It's my choice. It's the time that I want to take the hour to do my things. If your morning is normally really busy, then try getting up a little bit earlier and making the time to do this. I don't think you'll regret it, and I think it will serve you really well. I hope this serves you today. I'll say bye for now. I'll see you in the next video. And as always, reach out to your loved ones. Let them know how much you love and care.